Hello, welcome back to my channel. Another day, another dollar, another strip club story coming at you. Well, I don't have a story for right now. Actually, I have a million stories I could tell you about the strip club. Maybe I'll have to do a video. Maybe I'll have to do like my favorite stories from the strip club or something like that. If that's interesting, if you're like, yeah, write a comment below, because I think that would be really fun. Like, I have a plethora of stories, you know. I would just have to sit down and like think about which ones to tell, because I've been a dancer, worked at multiple clubs for fucking 13 years. So the different clubs I've worked at, I started dancing at the Tacoma Deja Vu up in Washington State. And then I moved down here to San Diego and I started working at my club in San Diego. And then I moved to Vegas for a little bit and I worked at the Spearmint Rhino in Vegas. I worked at Sapphire in Vegas for like 2 shifts. I worked at the Cheetahs in Vegas for 1 shift and said, nah, we're not doing this. But the main club I worked at was Spearmint Rhino. That was a different ball game. And then during COVID, when my club was closed, I went to Nashville because I have family in Nashville. I own a property in Nashville. So I went out to Nashville and I danced at the Deja Vu out in Nashville. I did not care for dancing in Nashville. They have a lot of strict rules. One rule in Nashville they have is you have to have 50% of your ass covered when you're on the floor. And I'm like, 50%? My normal clothes don't even cover 50% of my ass. So it was that, along with like a lot of other like the way that they ran their club in Nashville, the rules and just like how they ran it, like it didn't vibe with me. So that was I think that was like one of my least favorite clubs that I've worked at. It's also like the VU, so it's kind of like a chain. So they take a lot of your money, they kind of micromanage, they like do these weird specials. They charge really, 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 really low. Like their half-hour dance there, like in the private room half-hour dance, I think was like $225. And they took $100 of it. So I've danced in all of these states. So I've danced in Washington, Nevada, California, and Tennessee. I'm going to go to Austin, Texas later this year and visit a girlfriend of mine. And I'm going to try dancing there. I think that'll be super fun. But yeah, I'm excited. Another stripper vlog coming your way, baby. Today I have the gym, and then I have I'm going live, doing like a live interview with my friend Stephanie on her Instagram. I have a coaching call. I have a meeting with a person for my NLP company for hosting the trainers training, which is the 3rd level of training. And then I have a meeting with a Facebook ads agency. And oh, by the way, I had a meeting with a Facebook ads agency to run ads to my NLP coaching certification, which has nothing to do with stripping. And they would not work with me because I'm a stripper. What? Such discrimination. It was so stupid. Whatever. Wasn't meant to be anyway. So I have a meeting with a new Facebook ads agency today. Hopefully they don't give a fuck that I'm a stripper. So that, and then we'll roll into work. Yay. I just had a massive brain loading. I just had a massive brainstorming session with my online business manager and also with my coach. And I am so lit up and so excited. So my Rich Method coaching certification, I created that this year. It's been a long time in the making. But I was really feeling like disconnected from it, almost like I didn't want to do it. But it was because the way that I had it set up and structured was like really in a box. And like, I am so excited because we are changing it all around. And at the end of the day, this is the thing, okay? I love to coach on money. I wrote a book on money manifestation. Cue the book picture. It's called The Universe is My Sugar Daddy, How to Manifest Money Like a Stripper. It's available on Amazon. It's all about working as a stripper and how each element of working as a stripper relates to money manifestation. I have a whole group coaching program. It's my OG program. It's called Mind Your Money, Honey, which teaches you all about the spiritual, scientific principles of money manifestation using NLP techniques to reprogram your subconscious mind to attract more money. And I'm a stripper. Like, I love that money, honey. I love making money. I love talking about it, all of this kind of stuff. And that wasn't like infused in my coaching certification at all. I had this like emphasis on NLP and on all of this other stuff, which is so amazing, all the certifications and the tools that you use. But I didn't have like me in it. Like I did, but not in my way. Like I didn't have my stuff. And so I'm so excited for 2022 because we're like literally tearing apart my whole certification and restructuring it to really highlight and focus like what is the rich method. It's because it's called the Rich Method Coaching Certification. So it's like, what is the rich method? But also I am tearing and reworking back my entire methodology around coaching on money. So inside of this certification, you are going to learn how to coach people on their money blocks, right? Coaches need to coach other people on money blocks. Coaches themselves need help on money blocks. Strippers need to learn how to coach on money blocks as well. Like teaching and coaching other people how to coach on money is so valuable. And it's my jam. And it's right up my alley. So we're gonna be focusing on building out the Money Honey method in depth and how all of the certifications in the certification, so NLP, hypnosis, time techniques, EFT, success and life coaching, Reiki, how all of that relates to money coaching, to coaching people on money blocks and stuff. So I am really, really, really fired up. Oh my gosh, it feels good to feel fired up again. This past summer was really hard for me. I was super sick with my stomach, and then I got super sick. Like I feel like I was sick for months, and I was fatigued, and I didn't have energy, and I didn't want to do anything in my business, and all of this kind of stuff. And like I am like slowly but surely coming back to life, and it feels really, really, really good to be motivated again and to feel good and to feel lit up and to be like, yes, this is me. So yeah, so that feels really good. It's makeup time. Time to get ready for work. Work. I just meditated. I did a 20-minute today. Meditated for 20 minutes. I did it in silence. So I didn't play any music or any guided meditations or anything. Just did it silent. Love some silence. Today, while I was getting ready, I wanted to offer some perspective on stripping. And I wanted to give you a little love message from my strippers out there. And that message is this: that you can be a stripper and still be spiritual. You can dance on stage, butt-ass naked, and you can still be a very respected businesswoman. You can give lap dances and still have an insane amount of self-love. Right? It's like these societal fucking stigmas and judgments that we think, because I'm a stripper, I must have issues, or I must, I have to prove my worth, I have to prove how smart I am, I have to prove myself, and all of this kind of stuff. And it's like, according to whom? Like, according to whom? How the fucking TV shows and movies make us seem, how all the skits make strippers seem as so stupid and slutty and whatever, No way. You determine your value, you determine your worth in this world. And just because you strip doesn't take away from your self-worth or doesn't mean you are less than anyone. And it also doesn't mean that you have to prove yourself. You have nothing to prove. If you want to be a career stripper and you fucking love it, you love your lifestyle and you enjoy the money you make, you enjoy your time off, fucking celebrating you, girl. You know? Took me a long time to come to this realization because I've been a stripper for 13 years and I've had my ups and downs with it. And man, oh man, I was so hard on myself for so many years. I remember when I was in a relationship, when I was like younger, I remember like crying to him, like, I don't want to strip anymore. But feeling like so stuck, like I'm never going to find a way out. Because I had so much judgment on it. Like I wasn't a good person, or like I was less than because I was a stripper, you know? You know what I say to that? Fuck that shit. Because it's not true. I love how open people are about being strippers now. About, you know, like, because like with what's her name, Cardi B being a stripper, talking about how she used to strip and loved it, and you know, Jennifer Lopez in the Hustlers movie, and just, you know, like social media and strippers being more open about it. Like, I love that shit. Fuck yeah. Because when I started stripping, it was so hush hush and so quiet and so like this like dirty little secret, right? Nah, we're not doing that anymore. We're not playing that game. We're not staying small. We're fucking being seen and being heard and being accepted and loved and honored and cherished for exactly who we are. You know, I talk about manifestation all the time. I wrote 2 books on manifestation, and like being a stripper is a spiritual thing. Money is a spiritual thing. That's the thing. Money is a very spiritual thing. The more money I have, the more impact I can make. Money doesn't change who you are. This is the thing. The more money you have, it doesn't change who you are. It literally only amplifies the person that you are. And money attracts more money. So the more that you heal your relationship with money, the more money you're going to manifest. But not only are you going to manifest more money by healing your relationship with money, you're also going to hold on and grow that money as well, right? Not necessarily like hold on, but rather like grow, because money is a flow. This is the thing. Okay. What are different names for money? Different words for money, right? We got moolah, cash, cheddar, dinero, whatever. There's so many things you can call money, right? But the actual word for, not actual, but the proper term for money is the word currency, which comes from the Latin word currens, which means to flow. And also, in knowing that it's to flow, money is also, it's just energy. It's an exchange of energy for a perceived value. And so when you know it's energy and you know that it has to flow, in order for it to be alive and well and growing and flourishing, it has to flow. Which means when you have money, you don't want to hold on to it and grasp so tightly, because if someone comes up to try and give you more, where are they going to put it, right? So when you're dealing with money, think about an open hand and that flow. Money's coming in and money's coming in and growing. Money's coming in and growing. But also when you're paying, right? When you're tipping out, when you're paying your house fee, when you're tipping out, instead of having a bad attitude like, I don't want to give my money away, tap into that flow, tap into that gratitude, tap into thank you so much for fucking playing that music so good, DJ. Thank you so much for guarding the door and for you know, being a source of protection for me, for the door guy. Thank you so much for the manager for running everything behind the scenes that I don't see. Thank you for allowing me to just come in here, do my thing, and leave with thousands of dollars, right? Think of being that attitude when you're tipping out, rather than, I have to tip my crew out. I have to tip my guys out, right? Let's shift our attitude today. Attitude of gratitude. And remember that flow. Tapping into that money flow. And I promise, you'll start manifesting more. More and more and more. In unexpected ways, in all areas of your life. Just like stripping is a taboo subject to talk about, you know, a lot of people feel like money is too. And like, why? Because you're afraid if I talk about money, if you talk about money, I'm going to judge you for having too much or not having enough, right? Those are your judgments and your limitations, your self-imposed beliefs about yourself and your money and what you're making it mean about you, right? I believe in taking money off of a pedestal. Because if money's on a pedestal and it's this thing we can't talk about, naturally there's going to be some resistance to it. And when you have resistance, that blocks the manifestation flow. So when we can take it off of the pedestal and we can just openly talk about money, we can learn, we can grow, we can, you know, learn how it fucking works at a better rate. Because if it's like this secret thing, then people create these like limiting beliefs that don't serve them around how much money they think they can make, how much money they can have, what they think is available to them. When at the end of the day, there are no rules when it comes to money. The only rules, literally think about it, is there any rule out there that says you're only allowed to have or make X amount of money? No. Only the self-imposed limitations that you choose to accept as your belief around your ability to manifest money, that's what is true for you. So why not start to make new beliefs? I think that's a good idea. I think you should do that. I have lots of courses on money manifestation. I have a course. You want to learn how to be a good stripper? Check out my course. It's called the Make It Rain course. Also, if you want to try like a free training, I have a free 4-part training. It's called Maximize Your Hustle. There's a link in the show notes of this episode also. If you want to check it out, if you want to like tap into more manifestation and spirituality and that type of stuff, that's what I'm all about, baby. So it's in there. Check it out. Ah! My forehead is moving so much. My Botox appointment is in for another 3 weeks because I have my master practitioner training over the next 2 weeks. I'm like, this forehead needs to get frozen. I love Botox. I love Botox. Well, actually, I get Dysport, but I love Botox. I love fillers. I'm all about it. If it makes you feel good, do it to it. Eating my chicken soup for the soul before heading on into work. Per usual. Drink some water. Gotta stay hydrated out there. I got my work bag out already. So you know what that means. Mama's going to work. I love wearing citrine. So this is citrine. It's a citrine necklace. And citrine is a crystal for happiness and prosperity. So of course your girl's gonna wear it to the strip club, baby. Happiness and prosperity. The more fun I have, the more money I make. Stripper affirmation for the day. So I used to buy like perfumes, but I have like a spray at the club. But at home, I just spray. I put it in, like I mix this oil with water in the spray can, but I use Agua de Flora as a spray. So this is used, so I do combo. So I've done combo like 9 times. Kambo combo, the frog medicine, which is what this tattoo is for. Combo lines, my scars. See, I have lots of scars there. I don't know if you can tell. In this lighting, I have scars there. I have all of these scars right here. I have scars here from all of the ceremonies that I've done. But anyways, so my combo lady, my medicine woman, she uses Agua de Flora as like a blessing to like bless and like remove negative emotions or spirits or anything. So anyways, so I mixed it with water and this is what I use. I spray it on myself. I spray it as a blessing for the day. So today, got my little cowgirl boots on for the strip club. Hey. Yeah. All right. We ready? So, got my work bag already. So I have my makeup, my brush, got my birthday cake power bar. I got all my laundry from my shifts, from my previous shifts. That is clean now. So bringing it back to hang up in my locker. Gonna put this Rainmaker, it's my brand, Rainmaker sweatshirt in here for tonight when I come home because it's probably gonna be cold. And that's it. So there's this guy and he does car work, like mechanic, and it's so convenient because like today I need to get the oil, not today, I've needed to get the oil changed on my truck for a while. And anyways, so I just text him and I leave my keys up front with the door guy, and then he comes while I'm working and he does the repair. Well, he'll do the oil change and then I just leave cash up there for him. And he comes and brings it back, but he works on like all the girls' cars and stuff like that. But how convenient is that to be able to go to work, just drop the keys and the cash, and he's very reasonably priced. And then have all my truck stuff be all handled while I'm at work. It's 2:45. Gonna head on over to work, get out on the floor. I don't know if I'm feeling my hair. It's kind of like, I think day 3 or 4 of it being clean. So I probably am gonna end up putting this up in a ponytail, but it looked cute, but out in this lighting. But again, it's dark in the clip, so. Here we go, Friday. Gonna make some money. It's 3 o'clock, 3 p.m. We're gonna go do it. It's been about an hour. Slow start. Paid my house, so that's good. And the night is young. We shall see. Actually, there's people here, but like, we need new energy in here, new fresh energy of people who are gonna spend that money. Like a change your outfit kind of girl, but for whatever reason I kept getting no, and I was getting really irritated. I'm also gonna start my period like today, I think. Like I'm getting cramps, so I'm kind of like having the PMS stuff, and I never go change my outfit, but I went in the back and changed my outfit, and then I came out and I got a fucking 2 sets right away, and I was like, it's so funny how that happens sometimes, you know? Sometimes you gotta change up the energy. Here's Bryce again. Oh, he's showing off his muscles for us, for all you ladies watching the channel today. It's been a hard day. For me, it's been a hard day for me. I think I'm gonna start my period like in any second, and we're synced up. Me and Bryce, we're synced up today. How was your day today?
Oh, fuck. Let me tell you about my day. I drank last night. Okay, so my day sucked.
You hungover?
Yeah, I don't feel too bad now, but I'm tired.
That's why I'm sober.
My stomach hurts.
I'm a sober stripper because I can't do the hangover. I'm not a young buck like old Brycey over here.
You'd probably make more money if you weren't.
If I wasn't hungover?
If you weren't sober.
No.
I'm kidding.
No, I wouldn't. No, when I would drink, whenever I would drink or be fucked up, I would not. I would just want to party and not make any money.
Yeah.
So.
Not good.
Not good. All right. Today was a day. So today I got there at 3 o'clock and I worked from 3 to 6:30. So I worked 3.5 hours. So I left at 6:30 tonight because I'm going to be starting my period soon, like any second, today or tomorrow. And sometimes I can get really bad cramps. And my stomach was like, you know, those like pre-period cramps when they're like starting to come on and like really irritating. So like my stomach was cramping, which kind of like made me irritated. And then it was just weird energy in there for me today. So there was just a lot going on. And sometimes when like, you know that you got to cut it, tap out and come back another day with a better attitude, feeling physically better and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, it was really interesting because it was really, really slow. You know what? Ever since I started vlogging the last 2 weeks, when I started stripper vlogging, I've had like so many slow shifts. And it's so funny because it's a testament to how every shift is going to be different. You can get on hot streaks. And then even if you've been doing this for a really long time and all of the things, like sometimes you can have slow shifts, slow weeks, slow whatever. And, you know, a stripper ego, to be honest, my stripper ego is like, what the fuck? Like, because, you know, I want to hit those good shifts. Not only, of course, because I want to like make money so I can make more money. Who doesn't want to make more money? But, you know, also like, it's fun to show like all the money that you make, you know, and the availability. But I also think this is important to share, you know, and so it's a Friday night shift, Friday day shift, 3 to 6:30. So Friday day shift. A lot of times people think that, you know, it's Friday. Oh, you got to work Friday night. Friday's going to be good. Saturday's going to be good. So there's like all this pressure and this expectation. But for me, Friday and Saturday and stuff, it's just like another shift. Like, and I've said this on here before, is Sunday day shift is my favorite shift. And a lot of people will be like, what? That's the shift? So I work tonight. I have another shift tomorrow before heading into my 2-week master practitioner training for my certification company. So I was kind of bummed that I had such a low shift tonight. But also I am so provided for and it is all good. But what I wanted to say is, so it's so funny because I'm not like an outfit changer kind of girl. Like sometimes girls will change their outfits often. And when I go there, I have an outfit and I keep the outfit on. And it was like, for whatever reason, everyone kept saying no to me today. And then the next person that would talk to them, they would go get a dance with. So it was like, you know, getting irritating after a little while. I was like, fuck, man. And so I was like, the top that I was wearing is so beautiful, like the sparkly see-through top, so beautiful, but it's also kind of a little bit like physically uncomfortable. It's like kind of hot and it's also kind of like itchy. And so I was like, I need to do something. I need to shift my energy. So I went in the back. So I changed, which I never do that. But I was like, I'm going to try something different. And so I went in the back, changed and came back out. And then when I came back out, I finally got a dance. I finally got my first dance of like the shift. And I was just like cracking up in my head because the very first guy that I asked after I changed, he ended up getting like a VIP. He did 9 songs. So it was like 180 from him. It was like, it was so funny how that happens. But yeah, so, okay. You know, how to handle yourself during a slow shift is a lot. You know, sometimes we get frustrated and that's okay. And sometimes you start your period and physical things going on and that's okay too. And sometimes you're in there and the energy is just off, and that's okay too. You know, sometimes cutting it short, cutting your shift short, that's okay too. But if you make it a habit, if you have a bad hour or bad 2 hours and you make it a habit to like, fuck this shit, I'm just gonna come back, that's not going to be serving you. So it's all about trusting your own intuition and knowing yourself and knowing your work ethic and all that kind of stuff. It's like in the last vlog, I believe that I did, like the last shift that I worked, I was explaining how I had 30 minutes left of my shift and I made like half of the money that I made for the whole night in the last 30 minutes, you know? So yeah, it's really important when you have a slow shift to maintain a positive attitude, to give gratitude for the fact that you even have a job, to give gratitude for any money that you have, no matter how much money it is, giving gratitude because it's still cash that you earned in this job. And knowing that just because you have one slow night or 2 slow nights or a slow week or 2 slow weeks, it doesn't mean that you don't know how to hustle. It doesn't mean that you can't manifest money. It doesn't mean that the money's not coming in. It doesn't mean any of that kind of stuff, you know? It's so easy. We so easily attach a meaning to something that happens, right? So, yeah. Let's do a money count. This is hurting my stripper ego a little bit, to be honest. But I'm gonna be transparent because I think it's important. So we're gonna do a money count. All right, here we go. 100, 200, 20, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52. Okay, so I made $252. Friday, 3 o'clock to 6:30. Money count. Now, clearly that's not the normal 1,000, 1,500, 2,000 on a Friday or on any shift, but still $252 that I didn't have before. And yeah. Stripper sessions for today is this. If you have a slow shift, it's all good, girl. Everyone has a slow shift. But this is the important thing, is if you have a slow shift, sometimes it's just gonna be a slow hour. Maybe it's gonna be 2 slow hours. Or maybe you need to do something to change up your energy. Whether that be going in the back and changing your outfit, whether that be going in the back and sitting, putting headphones in and meditating for 10 minutes, whether it be just, you know, doing something to shift your energy, to shift your vibe. I remember I used to, sometimes I would like go in the back and if I didn't want to meditate, I would put like a video, like a YouTube, like a funny YouTube video on and like that I knew was going to be funny. So I would like laugh and I would change my state, right? Because it's all an energy game. And so if things are feeling weird, if it's like weird in there and you keep getting no, sometimes you just gotta go change your energy. Sometimes you gotta go change your energy. You gotta change your attitude. You gotta say, I am a great stripper and I am so excited for this next dance that I'm gonna get. I am so excited for this next dance that I'm gonna get. And really be your own best hype woman. Be your own best cheerleader in those moments. And at the end of the day, if you have a slow shift, you know, that's okay. That's okay, girl. You'll go get them. But make sure to go back the next day. Or make sure to go back the next day that you're scheduled. Sometimes, I know in my earlier days, in my younger stripper days, I would have a shitty shift and then I'd be like, oh, I need time off to recover from this shitty shift. And then I would take like extra days off because my stripper ego was bruised, right? And then I'd like come back when it's the consistency. At the end of the month, even if you have a $200 shift, the $200 shifts still add up. You're gonna have $2,000 shift, $1,000 shift, 15, 18, all of the different numbers, but it's still money and it still adds up. So I hope that you enjoyed this vlog. If you haven't already, make sure and subscribe to my channel, like this video, give me a comment, throw me a comment, share this video as well. If you know stripper friends or if you know people who like watching stripper vlogs, please share this. And with that being said, I hope that you have an amazing rest of your day. And go out there and make it rain, baby.
Add it up.